What's good, beautiful people? It is your girl, Coco Divine. I know. I have been MIA for a minute, but with good reason. I have been learning so much, guys. I have been down the AI rabbit hole. I have been playing with all kinds of different programs and softwares. I have been creating so many amazing images and reels that it is mind blowing. And I want to share with you guys exactly what I have been doing and how this new knowledge that I have gained with learning AI and incorporating it into my social media has changed everything about my following. I've gained way more followers. I get way more likes and views on all of my content now. And it's all due to me learning these programs that I'm about to share with you in AI. So I'm not going to even hold you. We're going to jump right into it.
It's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, myself.
So I'm sharing my screen with you guys right now. Okay. And this is just an example. So just as an example, before we get into it, I'm going to show you guys exactly like what I've been doing. So this shot right here is one of the AI twins that I have created. So I've created an AI version of myself using this technology. So I've been playing around. Sometimes they come out cool. Sometimes they look crazy, right? That's a picture. This is like another angle or whatnot. This is a picture that I did. I'm just going through. Okay, so this is a reel. I created this into a reel in TikTok. So, and the thing is, a lot of these are just short clips, like maybe 5 to 10 seconds. But what I do is I create multiple of them and I string them together and make it into a reel, maybe like 10 to 15 seconds or shorter, right? So that I turned into a reel. Okay, this is another one, like the same concept of me getting my hair and makeup done. And on this reel, I used it to advertise for my clone to content. So basically, what I was saying in TikTok is like, I don't need a glam squad. All I do is create my AI twin, and she basically handles my content for me, right? Here's another one of me standing in front of a Rolls Royce. It's very simple, but like I said, you can create multiple of these AI twins. You can, whatever scenario that you dream up that you want to see yourself in, all you have to do is know how to prompt. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys all of how I do all of that in just a second. But look at this. Look at how much this looks like me. Look at how clean this is. My prompt was very simple. I told them I wanted to be standing in front of a sky blue Rolls Royce in front of a modern home. And this is what I got. Right. So these are just like more close up shots of the same thing. And I used all of these and made like so many TikToks. But yeah, so what I did, I just used the software that I'm going to show you in just a second to create these images of me. I uploaded all these pictures of myself and I basically just used these to create my AI twin. All right. And I call her Coco Divine 2.0. So this was my inspiration. This is a picture out of Pinterest. So what I do is I go to Pinterest and I use pictures from Pinterest as my inspiration photos. And when I do that, it gives me the ideas because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know what to post or I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. This gives you the blueprint of certain pictures. You can go in there and make what I call a mood board, and you can have your mood board full of pictures that you want to recreate for yourself. So this was the inspiration for the other pictures that I showed you earlier. This is another inspiration photo. So all of these are photos that I recreated, right? So this is another one. Look at how much this looks like me. This is freaking blowing my mind. So AI is getting better and better each and every day, every minute, every second, every hour, right? I know a lot of people have reservations about AI and all of this kind of stuff, but my thing is we're in the middle of another revolution. Just like we had the Industrial Revolution, this is a different revolution in the history of mankind. And my thing is utilize it to your advantage. I'm like, if you can't beat them, join them, right? So they're saying that AI is taking jobs, but if you look at it from a different perspective, AI is taking away jobs that nobody really wants to do. Right now, we have so many distractions. We have the government shutdown. We got UFOs, aliens, comets. We got assassinations happening. We've got just so many things distracting you from your divine purpose, right? That's why my name is Coco Divine, because I'm here to help you and guide you into what your divine purpose is. Because when you are walking in your divine purpose, you are happy, you are fulfilled in whatever it is that you do, right? Because it's not only piggybacking off of your God-given talent, right? Because I feel that you should work in whatever your God-given talent is. Some of us know how to sing, some of us are artists and know how to draw. Some of us know how to cook good. Some of us know how to fix cars or different things. We all have a talent. When you work for somebody, for a corporation or whatever, 9 times out of 10, you are not employed in your passion or in your talent field, right? Unless you're very, very blessed and lucky. So my thing is AI is taking over the tedious tasks, the jobs that nobody really wants to do. Okay. Nobody really likes going to work nowadays. There's so many people that are now realizing that their mental health is at risk because they are going every day to a job that they don't like, to an office that they don't like, around people that they don't like all day long. So now people are realizing, hey, I want to do something that's more meaningful for my life, something that brings me joy and fulfillment, and I can still make money. That is the main reason why a lot of people are afraid of AI, because I get it. Yeah, you're worried because if your job goes, there goes your paycheck. But I'm here to tell you that we are on the brink of a new revolution, a technological revolution that is going to change the way we make money. Money is energetic, right? So if you have your mindset and your energy in the right way and using it towards the right things, you are always going to be on top. You are always going to be fulfilled and you're always going to be creating abundance for yourself. The way that we make money is changing. We're going through a reset, a financial reset. So, what that means is everything around us is changing, but it's your perspective that is going to determine how you move forward going into the future. If you look at it as a negative thing, as a downfall, and as, woe is me, they're taking my job, I don't know what to do. You have to be forward thinking and you have to start taking action right now if you have not already, or you will be left behind. You have to start setting up for yourself a system that creates multiple streams of income for you where you do not have to work hard. You just have to work really, really smart and automate what brings you in money. Let the money come to you. We're transforming out of how it used to be, where we have to do physical labor and trade our time for money. Now you can use your intellectual property to bring money to you, all right, and to attract the right opportunities, people, and resources into your auric field so that you can utilize that to create the abundance that you need to live your best life. Okay. I know that was a mouthful, but that is my whole take on the AI thing. Okay. So, what I have been learning, I'm going to go to my school platform because you guys know I am affiliated with Digital Wealth Academy. Okay. They're always updating Digital Wealth Academy, they're always adding new courses into their program, right? So the latest course that they have added, which I love, is so they have added in some AI training modules into Digital Wealth Academy. This is why I always stress the importance of this program, because Digital Wealth Academy is the program that absolutely changed my business trajectory from being all over the place, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to start with my business. It just totally changed everything about how I conduct my business. And it also gave me the tools to learn how to create multiple streams of income, because not only this AI module, they just added like a couple of months ago, right? They tell you everything in here. Just looking at this page alone, you can see they have Canva training in here, business automations. This is teaching you how to learn to have a business running on autopilot with ManyChat and other tools. Of course, they teach you affiliate marketing. They teach you TikTok, TikTok Shop, connecting and converting on TikTok, UGC, which is user generated content, creating your own course. So I love this because you don't just have to sell Digital Wealth Academy. If you have knowledge about anything, about something, you can turn your knowledge into a course that you can turn around and sell on the school platform or whatever other platform you want to sell it on. Okay. So digital products is more than just PDFs. You can create your own course. And now with the AI tools that I'm about to show you, you can also create, just take me for example. I'm an author. I have stories that I have written that are on Amazon right now as we speak. I am learning AI because I want to turn those books that I've written into movies, right? This is the ultimate dream that I've always had. It's taken me years just to get my name out there, and I'm still not where I wanna be. But now, with the power of I can take my whole book and turn it into a full length film if I would like to, right? Or I can make it into, like, little short snippets or whatever. The possibilities are infinite with AI and these courses that I'm about to show you. So this is the first one. Of course, this is Digital Wealth Academy. This is what really took my business, King Infinity, to the next level, right? They teach you print on demand, network marketing, Amazon, YouTube monetization, Pinterest, health and fitness, Chat GPT, okay, drop shipping. What else do they have in here? The art of influence, becoming an influencer. Learn how to become an influencer and monetize in the online space. Selling on Facebook. Okay, they have modules especially just for men. Okay, time management. That's a new one. I haven't even seen that one. I need to go through that one. So time management. Every week we have training calls, which are done on Zoom. If you miss it, you can go right here and go back and go through all those training calls. Okay. They have the PLR vault, which is the digital products that you can resell for 100% profit. Then they also have several different languages, okay? I've gone through this on other videos before, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time going back through that. This is just a small snippet of why I love Digital Wealth Academy and what it has done for me personally, right? And of course, all the links, the affiliate links that I'm of everything that I'm talking about is gonna be down in the description box, okay? So, of course, the number one module that I love is mindset because that's the first thing they teach you, how to get your mind right business, okay? They give you the introduction to digital marketing, the crash course to digital products. You have the DWA affiliate program. That's where they give you your affiliate link and you can sell it for 85% profit. They teach you how to pre-launch your business. They teach you about the different pay platforms. So there's beacons, fan bases, funnels, of course, system.io and Stand Store, which I don't see that one. I don't know if they still have it. I know a lot of people were saying that they were having some issues with Stand Store, so I think they switched to fan bases. They teach you about email marketing, building trust with your audience. They have a content vault where you can go. This is where I go. Like if you follow me on any of my social media, this is where I get all of the visuals to post on my social media. They give you this, it's updated like every 2 weeks. I love it because it takes the guesswork out of what to post, okay? If you're promoting the course, they give you a branding guide to teach you how to brand yourself and your business, attraction marketing. They teach you how to sell in your DMs and your stories. They talk about faceless marketing, which now, since I've started, because I've been doing this for a year now, I've been doing DWAs since last year. And now faceless marketing has a whole new lane because of AI, okay? You can make your AI twin if you don't want to show up online as yourself. Or if you don't want to show your face or your likeness at all, you can just make up an AI twin. Just like I showed you how to go on Pinterest, you can go on there not using anybody else's picture, but you can prompt how you want your digital mascot or what I call it, your AI mascot, your content mascot to look like. It could be a man, it could be a woman, you know what I'm saying? It could be babies. A lot of people are doing babies. It's up to you. So faceless marketing now is not how it used to be where you're just posting quotes and pretty pictures and nice sayings and motivational stuff. You have the opportunity to create whatever you can imagine, okay? You just have to be open to all of the infinite possibilities, okay? They teach you how to do reels. They give you done for you reels. Another one for the men digital marketing, Instagram, reels. content creation. It's a lot. Okay. CapCut, photography, videography. Okay. And then now we're back to where I was talking about the AI module that they just updated in here like a couple of months ago. Another thing that I love about Digital Wealth Academy. So now I'm going to switch over to my chat GPT. DWA has their own chat GPT. They have their own chat GPT. Here it is, the digital wealth bot, right? So you go in this module and you click access the bot. Then they have a link that takes you directly to ChatGPT, but it's the digital wealth bot version strictly for Digital Wealth Academy students or alumni, people that have joined the course, right? So that's why I say I love this course because since when I first started, it was just modules. Now they're integrating different stuff. So you got your ChatGPT bot. You can ask it anything affiliated with Digital Wealth Academy and digital marketing, and it's going to give you some answers. Okay. So I think this is awesome. You can ask it anything. Like I've asked it about helping me with my email campaigns. I've asked it to help me improve my social media. It writes my captions for me. I can download like my analytics from my social media in here and ask it to analyze and tell me what I need to double down on or where it sees that I have room for improvement, and it does it automatically. So it saves me so much time. Like if I had had these tools when I first started my business back in 2019 or 2020, I would be 10 years ahead of where I'm at right now. But I'm glad that I have them today because that is what I'm using to make sure that I'm on the right path as far as my business is concerned. The only thing that I need help with now is my time management. And as you see, they have a new module in there for time management. So I love Digital Wealth Academy. I know that there's other courses out there, but I can't speak on those because I have been DWA from day one. Okay. And they have not let me down at all. So I highly recommend this course. If you have any questions, like I said, you can reach out to me. Once you go on, I'm going to show you guys my beacons page. So this is my beacons page, right? This is my AI twin. This is my avatar, right? So when you click the link in my bio, it's going to take you to my beacon store. So this is what it looked like. If you are interested or you want to get in contact with me to ask any questions about Digital Wealth Academy, this is where you would do it. You would go here where it says join Infinite Digital Wealth. You would put in your name and your email and click the tap in button, and that will put you on my email list, right? That way you can have direct access to email me any questions that you have concerning Digital Wealth Academy, digital marketing, digital products, and anything AI that I have learned so far. Like I said, I'm still learning. And this stuff is rapid. It's changing like every day. So I started out just doing pictures. I started out just constructing my twin to be consistent because before I was getting pictures that weren't really looking like me, but I had to train it a few times. I had to do different pictures, different angles, different poses. I had to put different pictures in the software so that it could see me smiling, so that it could see me serious face, so that, you know what I'm saying, different angles, so it could see my body shape and things like that. Because it was giving me some weird pictures. All right. So, man, all of those things that I'm going to show you in a minute, they do cost tokens and you do have to pay for certain memberships and all of that. But that's the cost of doing business, right? So like I said, this is my beacon store. You can come on here. You can sign up for the email list at the top. And down at the bottom, you can follow me on all my social medias. You can see I'm on TikTok, YouTube, books are on Amazon. I'm on IG. And I also have a one-on-one consultation call if you have any questions, right? So when you go to these tabs in the top, I have 4 tabs at the top. So when you click on freebies, this is what gives you access to download free guides that give you all the information that you need to know about Digital Wealth Academy itself, right? So I got 2 freebies for that. I got 1 freebie about becoming a content creator, another one for Digital Wealth Academy, and then I have my Chat GPT prompts, which is just it's like a PDF you can download that gives you some of the prompts that I use for my captions and hooks for social media. All right, so that's the freebie tab. Then if you come to my courses, here I have my Clone to Content course and of course, Digital Wealth Academy. So Clone to Content, this is how I learned how to make my AI twin, right? So this is a totally different course from DWA. When DWA first came out, like I said, they just added that AI course like 2 months ago. I bought this course, Clone to Content, like in the beginning of the summer, like June. I bought this because I was seeing people already making AI twins and stuff like that and using it just for pictures. Now, just a few months later, people are making like short reels. We've evolved from just doing the pictures to now making the avatars move, not only move, but also talk. You know what I'm saying? You have the ability to make these avatars speak. So it's just cool, man. I am in love with AI. I don't care what nobody got to say, right? It's saving me so much time. It's saving my poor little brain from trying to think of every little thing, every detail. And a lot of times ChatGPT brings up stuff that I haven't even thought about, considered, or something I may have forgotten about and needed to revisit. Or it may give me a different perspective on something that, just totally changes. Okay, I was going at this angle, but now I'm gonna change it to this. You know what I mean? So I just love it. So when you go in here, you can get clone to content and you're gonna sign up for it. Where is it? And then it's gonna take you to this page, which is once you get my affiliate link, it's gonna take you to this page where you have the opportunity to sign up for this course if you would like. And this teaches you in depth. This is a really good course on how to create your AI twin. Okay. So this is clone to content. Ness and Britt, they're really cool, awesome people. I'm also in their Facebook group. They're really nice. Mm. But yeah, the cost of clone to content is $297. And like I said, DWA is $497, but you get so much more than just one course, right? And like I said, once you sign up for DWA, you get lifetime access. So any updates that they make in the future, you'll already be locked in. So anything that changes with AI or anything dealing with digital marketing is going to be updated in Digital Wealth Academy, and you don't have to keep paying for new information. You're already grandfathered in, right? Okay. So that's the clone to content. That is how I learned how to make when I was showing you guys all of these pictures, right? That's how I learned how to make all of these pictures. And as you can see, it looks just like me. It looks like me made up and dressed up, right? This is like me on my best day, me on a night out, okay? Right? And that is my inspiration pic. So this is how I learned how to do all of this stuff, right? So, okay, so back to Digital Wealth Academy. So, like I said, they have the AI system that they have 2 courses on AI that basically is the same thing as this clone to content, but it's up to you. So I say that clone to content by itself is a mid-ticket item that I have available in my store because it's almost $300. And DWA is $500. That's a higher ticket item. But I also have low cost ticket items. And I'm so excited because I'm going to make my own course teaching what I have learned about AI, creating AI twin content, and I'm going to make my own course because people learn differently. And the thing that I realized from all of these different courses is they have different teaching styles, but they're all basically saying the same thing. But sometimes people relate better to different teachers, right? You had in school, you had one teacher you could learn from easily, then you had another teacher that you never hardly understood what they were saying and you barely passed the class, right? So it's basically the same thing. And I'm going to learn how to do all of that by using the course in here that tells you, look, I've already done half of it, but I'm going to go back and finish it all because I'm going to create my own course and I don't have to go outside and ask nobody. I don't have to do a ton of research. It's all right here already in Digital Wealth Academy. And if I have any issues along the way, I can go to my Digital Wealth Chat GPT bot and say, hey, I'm in the process of creating my own course. It's going to be about AI training. Can you give me some scripts to use so I can start recording the first episode or the first class? And it'll do it. I don't have to sit there and come up with all this stuff for myself. That's why I love ChatGPT, okay? And I named mine Jamarcus, and he is my personal assistant, and I love him to death. I changed the voice and everything. It's awesome. Okay. So that's one of the things, like I said, within my business that I needed to learn to help me go from a burnt out entrepreneur doing everything herself to having systems in place, learning new software, learning new technology that can help me get tasks done quicker, help me to show up online more because when I was just face forward content, we all have our days. Some days you don't feel like being on camera. Some days you don't feel like putting on makeup and clothes and all of this to get in front of the camera. Now I love TikTok because TikTok kind of ratchet. They hood. They don't care how you show up on TikTok, but I'm just the type of person I care about how I present myself to the world, right? So all the time I may not have the time because I'm working or I may not have the energy, okay? Or both. You know what I'm saying, to show up online all the time. That is why I love the AI twin technology because you can show up every day in a different outfit, in a different scenario, driving a different car. Like, I just love it. It's awesome. It's fun. Okay. All right. So that's the clone to content. Another one that I've been playing around with is Google Gemini. So I love this one too because this you can add motion. Like I just took a regular picture and see I put my prompt in here, create a hyper realistic, high fashion editorial portrait of me, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And I did it very detailed. It gives you different, and then sometimes it doesn't generate exactly what you want, or it'll say, I can't do it. I'll go back to Chat GPT, I'll copy and paste the prompt, and then I'll go in Chat GPT and I'll say, hey, so Gemini, and I always mention whatever software I'm using in Chat GPT because they're all linked together. So Chat GPT knows exactly what Gemini, the format that is best to write the prompts in. If I'm using Midjourney, I say, yes, I'm doing Midjourney and it rejected the last prompt that you made for me. Can you rewrite it, especially for the Midjourney format? If I'm using, there's another one, VO3, Clean, Nano Banana, there's so many. All right, so I got a list right here because like I say, it's so much that I've been learning and so many different ones I use for different things that, yeah, it's overwhelming, but it's fun and you just have to have yourself organized. All right, so I've already shown you clone the content. I'm gonna close that out. We already went over that. So that's my Chat GPT. So this is my TikTok page, right? I'm gonna move myself. So this is my TikTok page. Right now I'm at 1,737 followers, right? 13K likes. 6 months ago, I think I was like maybe 500 followers or something like that. So I've more than doubled my following just by using my AI twin. Okay. So as you can see how my content looks, right? So now I'm doing like a mix, like this is really me. That's really me. I was at work. But everything that I do, I try to relate it back to my business. So I say how it feels to work late while your passion project waits. And it's just a simple 5-second video of me waiting to clock out at work or something. You know what I'm saying? Then I do different trends and things like that. But I utilize my AI twin for majority. I say now 95% of my content online is my AI twin, right? This is really me. This was me at my best friend's birthday party. These are my AI twins. So I sprinkle in, like I said, some of me, and then the rest is my AI twin, right? And people have been loving it. My view count, like I don't have tens of thousands of views, but I have noticed that I get more views on my AI twin content than the content of me, right? So you can see here, these are all the things that I've been posting recently. I would try to play the video, like the sound of some of them, but I notice sometimes when I do that, that the sound doesn't come through, so I'm not gonna play it. I'm just showing you guys the visuals of what I've been doing, okay? So these are all the videos that I've been uploading. See, that's really me. That's really me. That's really me. You know what I'm saying? And all the rest of these are just advertisements, trending videos. I made a couple of like short movies in Gemini and I post that. I've done some carousels and things like that. So it's just different. And if I scroll all the way before I really started, so these twins, this is when I first started. Like you can see, this looks like me, but then it really kind of doesn't all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to retrain my model so it could look more like me and less like a cartoon. Okay. So the courses teach you how to do all of that. So as you can see, all this down here is more me. This was before I started getting into the AI. I was posting more like the sales that we had for Digital Wealth Academy. All of these that you see right now, this is what's in the PLR and the content vault. That's where I got all of these visuals to sell Digital Wealth Academy, right? And then like back here, this was where, this was just me talking face forward to the camera. And you can see like my views on here is like 150 max. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes 200. What they say, you stuck in 200, 300 view jail, right? So that was me. And a lot of them don't even get more views than that. But now you can see the difference. Using my AI twin, I'm getting at least 250 to 300. This one got 732 views. This one got 302. This one got 928. She got 414. This one got 573. This one got 1,039. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't getting those numbers back here. You can see, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting those kind of numbers down here. So I can say it has improved my analytics a lot, okay? And I've doubled my following in the last 6 months just by using AI, okay? All right. So I want to show you guys some of my favorite ones. So I use Midjourney. I like Midjourney for creating outlandish type of stuff, which I really don't do too much of it. But as you can see, just the sample of what's here created by other people. Okay, so you can just see anything you can imagine and turn into a prompt. And like I said, you don't even have to think or come up with your own prompt. All you have to do is use ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, just give it a basic overview of what you're looking for, and then you can just play around with the prompt. Of course, sometimes you have to go back in and tweak it or whatever, but for the most part, like, it's dope. It's dope. Okay, so that's Midjourney. The other one that I like to use, so Foul.ai. This one I love because this is where I go to take my pictures to actually turn into my twin. And I love Foul.ai because if you look up here, where is it? They have, how can I explain this? So they're like a hub where you can go and they have different programs within that one software. So like you can see they have Kling, they just showed VO3, they show you can do Midjourney through here. So it's like instead of you logging into each software separately, you could just go into this one platform and look, Nano Banana, they have everything all in one within this one platform. So instead of you having a subscription for Nano Banana, a subscription for Clean, a subscription for VO3, a subscription for Midjourney, Higgsfield, all of it is in here and you can access it through this one platform, which is Foul.ai. And I love them because they have what's called the playground. And like I was saying earlier, we have to look at life like our playground. We are here to fulfill a divine purpose. We're not here to just work and slave away and pay bills and then die. You know what I'm saying? We're here for a greater, higher purpose. And I really, truly, honestly, in my heart, believe that the universe, God, is making a way for us to come out of how things have been going for the last hundreds and hundreds of years, right? So we have to open our mind up and say, how can I utilize my skills and my talents to become my greatest and highest version, but also to help others in the world? What can I do to share something that's going to help others elevate? Okay, that's the point where we're at right now. And you can't help somebody elevating from a job that you hate. You just can't because it's not in alignment. You got to be in alignment with yourself in all areas and aspects of your life, okay? All right. Okay, here we go. So this is my dashboard. Like I said, it's called the playground. And I basically just use this to come up with my pictures that look like me, okay? I generate the pictures that look like me, put her in whatever scenario. This one I said, I just want to be on the rooftop with a glass of champagne overlooking the city at golden hour. And this is what I got. And these are some beautiful pictures. So now I can take each and every one of these or whichever ones I pick and turn it into a reel, okay? I can turn it into a motion reel. So these are the ones that I showed you guys of me on TikTok. All of them started out like this. It's just pictures, still pictures, right? This is me. I did one of me like walking dogs. Sometimes they don't come out. Or when you see these exclamation points, that means that it didn't generate anything. So I'm just showing you guys an example. So I like Foul because, like I said, you can access multiple platforms just through this one software. But you still have to know how to utilize each and every one of these different softwares. They're not easy. Like I'm still learning. I've been doing this for the past few months and I'm still learning. And it's still like you see, I don't really even know how to maneuver around in here that well because FAL is kind of technical, but it's not scary technical. You can learn it. But like I said, I do suggest that you get either clone to content or DWA to get the courses that fully immerse you in how to utilize these softwares, okay? And like I said, I'm going to be making my own course just teaching AI content and AI twin cloning and stuff like that, but it might not be till the end of the year because I have to really just take whenever my next 2 days off in a row and just get it done. So yeah. All right. So I'm looking at my list. So if we talked about cling, we talked about I actually want to go into Higgsfield. That's my another one of my favorites because of how good the videos come out when you use it. Like, look at how real this stuff looks, guys. Move myself out of the way. Look at how real these images are. These are all AI videos. These are all AI videos. Look at how real this is. Doesn't this look like a Jet Li movie or something? You know what I'm saying? And this Higgsfield is another one, another platform that you can use that has a multiple softwares built into it. So you got Higgsfield, you got Kling in here. What else do they have? I don't really mess with these other ones. They got UGC, commercial. There's a whole ton of them. They got Sora 2 in here. That's the other one. Let me add it to my list as well. I haven't had a chance to learn Sora or play around with that one yet, but that is the new hotness out right now. But yeah, you can access all of these different ones. So I'm gonna just walk you guys quickly through what I do. You hit create image, or if you want to do a video, you can hit create video. So see, these are the ones that I've already done. Like some of these I didn't like the ones that I showed you earlier that I downloaded were the best pics, the draft pics out of all the pictures that it did for me. Cause some of these, they look like me, but like it still kind of look waxy or cartoonish. You know, sometimes I didn't like the outfit, I didn't like the pose. So you're gonna have that. You're gonna have some stuff that happens like that. Like, I'm amazed, like, it even has my widow's peak, cause I do have a widow's peak, like, and it put that in every one, like, it put my tattoo, like, it's really detailed. So you can see, and I did different colors of Rolls Royce. This one I said rose gold, and I had on cream, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't like my hairstyle there. I don't know why they gave me that ponytail like that. But you just have to be really detailed with what you want your picture to come out looking like. And like I said, ChatGPT helps you with that. See, in this one, I look a little too big. Like I know I'm a voluptuous woman and all, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't really like that outfit. And this was cute, but I was like, why did they give me a Y2K belt? Or why, I don't know what that say, Y2G. Like I didn't like that, so I changed it to a Gucci belt. You know, sometimes you may not like the shoes, you may not like your hair, you may not like your nails, you may not like the background or whatever. Like this, I was trying to just I had actually a Instagram photo that I was using, but it made my eyes closed. It looks like I'm sleeping, you know what I'm saying? And I just gave up on that one. These, Another thing I will say, so for me, I'm a woman of a certain age, so I don't dress a certain way. And I realized that I don't like the pictures when they don't really embody my essence, right? Like a Pinterest picture may look cute online, but then when you try to put it on yourself, it doesn't come out looking well, at least to me, because I know I wouldn't wear something like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't like download these or post these because I was like, I don't dress like this. But it was cute. But yeah, that's why I didn't pick none of these. And I don't wanna get in trouble on YouTube because some of them are kinda risque. And then this, I was mad because this did not look anything like the picture that I put on there from Pinterest. It looked like a curtain just hanging up, like a sheet in the background. I don't know what the hell. And then this didn't turn out right because this did not look like the pants that the girl had on. I don't know why it gave me stripes like this and why it made me look fat in some of these, but these were kinda cute with this dress. But it made me look kinda fat. This one is nice, but I wasn't feeling these for some reason. They just didn't turn out right to me. And then, oh my god. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what that is, why they made me a big, fat looking dyke, but okay. Yeah, these were horrible. I said I was gonna use this for, like, cause I write scary stories, so I was like, "Maybe I can use this for, my scary story, scary movie scene." I don't know why I was ma and I you know what I'm saying, I wanted to dress up with suits and stuff, but I don't know why it was, like, giving me, like, bodega vibes. I don't understand. Okay, so yeah. I was trying to find some good pictures. Okay, so these are the ones I did a video with. These came out really cute. I used these and I made a reel with them. That's it. I made a reel with that one because those came out cute. So this reel right here, I used that one photo and got all of this from, to make a reel. So it's time consuming, but it is so worth it. Like in the end, like some of these don't look like me. Like here, I have an aunt that looks just like that. My aunt Catherine. I was like, I look like Aunt Catherine, but that one didn't look like me. Like you just have to keep playing around with it. Like these were kind of cute, but these look kind of cartoonish and that don't really look like me. So I just had to keep tweaking it and twerking it until it came out, the way I wanted it. Because sometimes like look, like I don't know why it make me fat sometimes. And then sometimes it had me so skinny. I'm like, I am not that thin, but I just take and use the ones that look the best. And then like see some of these make me look like I'm mixed or white. Like I don't understand. Look, that definitely does not look anything like me. So like you just have to play around with it. And that part, oh okay, I don't want to even show those because those were horrible. But I love Hicksville. Let's see, video. I love Hicksville because it's the most realistic looking one that I've come across so far. Okay, see, this is the one of me sitting on the car. And sometimes I don't like how it starts out looking like me, but then like see, she ended up looking different. Like I don't look like that. Was this a good one? No, because this was a this prop didn't come out the way I wanted it to. I mean, in a way it did, but it wasn't. It started off with the car, and I just wanted her that, the way I looked in that picture, and I just wanted to be in the nightclub with this red jumpsuit on, but I don't know. I guess I could cut that's what I do too. A lot of times I chop off parts of the video when I do a reel. So like if the beginning looks kind of awkward, I'll cut that part out, delete it out, and just have, the last 4 or 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So this one is still usable. I would just take that beginning, like this part, I would take it out and probably start from like right here, which is only like 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But I'll have to keep generating more 5 to 10 second videos and like piecing them together to make one scene for one reel, if you get what I'm saying. I hope I'm making sense. What's this one? I was trying to give it like an idea to go by, but it kept giving me something I didn't want. So that happens. You have to be prepared for that. And then, like I said, it costs you credits. Every time you generate an image, it costs you credits. So you don't want to be generating just all willy nilly because you'll be wasting a lot of money. You kind of want to know your prompt is going to work. And that's why I like the clone to content, because they actually give you prompts in there that have been tried and true. And you just change it and tweak it to how you want it to be for yourself. Let me see. This is another one. I use this for real. This one right here, I used to make this reel. I love this stuff, man. It's so fun for me. I lose like hours and hours just immersing myself in this content creation. But yeah, let's see. This is another one. See, I didn't like how she scratched in the beginning, but I could cut that part out and just have the rest. So it's just about splicing together whatever you're creating. And sometimes like they move awkward and stuff. Like this one pissed me off because because I was trying to have it like I was driving down the street in the car, but the mirror was faced the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So I kept trying to generate that one, but it wasn't coming out right because it was supposed to be showing my face in the mirror, but that is not how I wanted it to come out. So these are just different videos. I'm not gonna bore you guys, but yeah, I just did basically like over and over again, different ones. I love the ones that came out with the dog. This one came out really good, and I use that for a reel. So it's just you have to get in here and play around with the stuff, and that's why I say I love Foul.ai because they actually call it the playground when you go in there to create your videos and everything. Recap. So DWA has an AI training module that they have entered into their course, which is now available. If you want to get your DWA course affiliation, I will have them linked down in the description box. Clone to content, which is a lower cost item that teaches you strictly just how to create your AI clone. It teaches you about Foul.ai. It teaches you about Kling, and it teaches you how to not only make your AI avatar, it also teaches you how to make that avatar speak as well. So that'll be good for people that are in faceless digital marketing or want to get into faceless. I suggest that course to start out if you don't want to go DWA. Also, I went over all the tools that I have been using. I'm going to give you guys a rundown list. So write these down. So I have artlist.io. That one is new, but you can also use that one to get linked into Sora too. So if you go into artlist.io, you can have access to Sora through Artlist, okay? I also use Kling, Kling, Foul.ai, which is showing on the screen right now. And like I said, Foul.ai, you get access to VO3, Nano Banana, Kling, Midjourney, all there. Nano Banana and VO3, those are the other two. Also, Google Gemini, right? That one. Gemini is the other one. VO3, Nano Banana, Midjourney, and Higgsfield. So write all those down and go ahead and start playing around on all of those platforms. Let me know what you guys think. Please make sure that you like this video so that it can help my channel and also get out to other people that are interested in the same topics. Make sure that you comment, make sure that you're subscribed, you hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And make sure you are following me, Coco Divine, on all my social media pages, okay? I love you guys. I promise, I will not make you wait this long again. But like I said, I just had, when I start learning something and I just immerse myself, like I'm tunnel vision. So I was like, oh, I haven't done a YouTube in a long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. And I'm going to get with y'all down in the comments. All right, later.